Hi everyone, for our video today, we'll be playing around with the Blooming Glow Meteorites from Guerlain, and this was released for their Blooming Denim collection. And I've already did some initial readings for this particular meteorite, the Blooming Glow Meteorite, and it's stated there on their website, non-verbatim, that it's actually a revisit of their Rosé colorway on their permanent collection. And to me, this reads as something that these two might be similar, and I'm hoping that they are not. And the main reason why is because if they're going to be releasing something that's limited edition into the market, it should be something that's starkly different from the Rosé colorway. Because why? You could always buy this anyway. If you want to release a limited edition meteorite on the market, do something with amazing colors, do something with maybe high shine, do something different. Stop revisiting the Rosé colorway, because these Guerlain meteorites, in my head, especially basing off of my previous experiences, they used to release amazing limited edition colors back in the day, and they seem to be stopping that. So far, basing off of my experience from last year's release, the only release that I loved was actually the Phoenix meteorites from them. Okay, but anywho, that's me blabbing, so let's get to know the Blooming Glow meteorites more. Okay, so the Blooming Glow meteorites come in a gold tin, so we still have the scallop design here. The Guerlain name is here. All of the important information is here at the bottom. And what makes this packaging special is actually the cover of the tin here, wherein we have this pink denim here on top, and we have some gold touches on top of it. Okay, and then if we open the covering here, we can see that it actually comes with a puff, and the puff has a pink ribbon with the name Guerlain on it. And then here we also have an extra foam, and then we actually see all of the colors that comes in this particular meteorite. Okay, we have a pink pearl here, then we have a gold pearl, and then we have a champagne-y bronzy pearl here, we have a white pearl, and then we have a blue pearl, and I believe there's one other pearl here that's pinkier than the white pearl, but not as pink as the pink pearl here, and I can't seem to identify it. I can't seem to see it, because on the website you can actually see the colors of the pearls that you'll be expecting inside the tin here. Okay, and truthfully, I don't understand why they placed this blue pearl here. I know it ties up with the concept of blooming denim, but basing off of my previous experiences with other Guerlain meteorites that were released that had a blue pearl in it, it actually doesn't work with my skin tone. It makes it a little bit ashy, and I'm a little bit worried right now, truthfully. Okay, all right, so just for some comparison, I'm going to get the Rosé meteorite and put it right beside the Blooming Glow meteorite, and let's see what's the difference in between the colors of the pearls. Okay, so basically we don't have the green and the purple pearl in the Blooming Glow meteorite, and we also don't have the beigey champagne pearl in the Rosé meteorite. So at least for me, that's good enough to make it very different from each other. And the question will remain now on how this Blooming Glow meteorite will actually register on my face. And of course, I forgot to mention that we also don't have the blue colored pearl in the Rosé meteorite, and this is very important to point out, because this blue colored pearl is the one that ties this Blooming Glow meteorites into the Blooming Denim collection of Guerlain. Okay, all right, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to apply some foundation and concealer on, and let's see how this Blooming Glow meteorite will register. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to apply some mist. So this is my favorite mist. This is from Lisa Eldridge, and I'm just going to apply a nice layer all over. And then I'm going to tap it in. So by the way, I have all of my skincare on right now, even my sunscreen, even if it's at night. So if you want to know what I am using on my skin today, link is on the description box, okay? And like, basically everything that I'm using today, I'm gonna link it down below, all right? Okay, so I'm gonna let that rest for a little bit. Alright, so for my foundation, I'm going to be using two colors from the Estee Lauder Double Wear. So I use the color Shell Beige and Rattan. I just mix them together, and I find that these two shades work with my skin for the time being. And I'm just going to buff this all over. Okay, so it's a thin layer of foundation down. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply a little bit of some of my NARS, Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I'm just gonna do that here and here. And then I'm just gonna buff that out and blend it. Okay, so that's my concealer down and my foundation. Now it's time for us to apply some setting powder. So I have here my trusty Laura Mercier setting powder. And I'm just going to lightly brush this all over, just to set my face and to add a nice layer of powder so that the Guerlain Meteorites can move smoother. Now, although it is stated that these Guerlain Meteorites can also act as a setting powder, but in my head I'm still going to use them as a finishing powder, okay? And with this brush, I'm just going to add more setting powder here in the under eye area. And here, just apply a tad more. Okay, and I'm seeing a little bit of some shine here, but I think that's caused by my Godox light here. But so far, I'm already liking on how I've applied a nice hint of setting powder on. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna buff this out. Hang on. So I'm just gonna really buff out the powder just so that I will remove any excess and also blend everything well into my skin. So now I actually want to see how the Blooming Glow Meteorites will look like on my skin if I use it as a blush of sorts. So I've already been swirling the smooth buffer here from Sonia G onto the tin, and as you guys can see a lot of product was fluffing about. And let's see on how this will register. Okay, let me just really swirl the brush and try to see if I could build up color and intensity. I am not seeing any color registering at all. Okay, I'm seeing a little bit of the the pink coming through, but it's not a very vibrant kind of a pink. So let me add one more layer. So this is the third, and let's see how it looks like on my skin. Okay, so what I'm seeing right now is I can just see that my skin has a nice highlight going on, a little bit icy, which I was a little bit worried about, but so far I'm liking that it's not looking too ashy on my skin, which at least I'm so grateful for, because I still find it very odd to have the blue pearl in this. Now I'm also seeing a little bit of some color, but the pink is still showing through, but it's not really showing up so much. Okay, look at that. So if you're somebody who has fair skin, fairer than mine, I think you would love this, because I actually do like the finish that I see here on my cheek. It's actually very perfect to give a nice glow into the skin, especially if you're somebody who's been having problems in this cold weather. It all looks so dry, so this will just really add some illumination. Okay, because, like, for example, let me get the Rosé colorway, and I'm just gonna press the Buffer Pro into the tin here, like, really work it in. And whoops, and I'm just gonna apply it on this cheek. Like, adding one more layer. Okay, so what do you think is the diff, you guys? So this is the Rosé Meteorite, and this is the Blooming Glow Meteorite. Okay, so I think to the untrained eye, you might not see a difference. But to me, I can see a little bit of a pinkier shade popping through. While this one, I don't see the pinky shade coming through, but it's a little bit cooler, icier, and it's registering to be quite ashy on my skin, which is expected because after all, I actually prefer using the number 3 colorway on the permanent collection of Guerlain Meteorites, which is the golden color, I think. I forgot the term, but I'm gonna flash it here on screen. All right, because this one, it's just too light, and it's even ashier than this shade here. And I actually like the fact that we have a beigey and champagne pearl inside this Blooming Glow Meteorites, because I think it counteracts with the coolness and the blueness, and and it just makes it a much more neutral color on the skin. Because look at that, look at how silvery this is. Well, this one has a bit of warmth in it, and also a very nice pinkish glow to it. Me saying that, I wish that this was the Rosé colorway of the Guerlain Meteorites instead of this one, because I think this is a more acceptable color, even a little bit more universal to a certain degree, especially if you're somebody like me who has light to medium skin tones with a bit of some color. Okay, all right, so now I'm just interested to see on how this will look like on my skin if I apply it all over. So I just put the cover back on. I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm going to shake this. Okay, and then I'm gonna open this up, and with whatever powder that's collected here on the tin, with a clean buffing brush. Okay, so I have the mini Keyaki buffer here from Sonia G, and I'm just going to slowly pick the powder up from the cap here, and I'm gonna buff it in. I'm just only going to do one side of my face. And I want to add one more shake. Really break down all the pearls there and get all of the colors. Oh wow, I was not expecting that. It actually breaks down nicely. Very nice, even powder. And I'm just gonna buff this all over. Now I can actually see that it adds a very nice glow to my skin, and I'm actually quite surprised that it's not registering very ashy on my skin right now. Although I can see that it has really lightened my skin a little bit, which I'm actually not surprised that it did, because after all, we have a lot of very light colored pearls inside the Blooming Glow Meteorites. But it does live up to its name, that it really gives a glow to the skin, and the nice pinky tone that it gives adds to the illusion that your skin is flushing a little bit, so blooming like a flower. So that's actually quite nice, and I think I would only use this a Blooming Glow Meteorite as a highlighter, very very intent highlighting, only in the brow bone area or here on the highest points of my cheeks, or as a product that I would use to add glow to a matte blush. Okay, so let me get a pinky blush. So far I just have this blush from Laura Mercier, which is matte, and this is the color Strawberry. So let me get a new brush. So I have this Detail 2 from the Superstar series of Sonia G, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this and add this on top. Swirl it just a little bit. Okay, and I'm just taking a building up intensity. Okay, nice color. And then I'm going to get the mini sheer buffer from Sonia G, and I have here the Blooming Glow Meteorites, and I'm just going to tap the brush here into the pearl, pick up as much product as I can, and now I'm just gonna buff this on top of that blush. And it actually does add a nice glow on top of the matte blush. Okay, it also didn't diminish the color, which I liked. So it added some dimension into the blush as well. Okay, but now that I layered these two products together, I wish upon impact of the Blooming Glow Meteorites, this is the kind of color that we will get. A nice subtle blooming of pink, which I think will be very flattering to a lot of skin tones, because if this is the color that we're expecting the Blooming Glow Meteorites to give to the skin, it will only work for people who have very light skin tones. Okay, so just for comparison, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the Rosé Meteorite here from the Permanent Collection, and I'm just gonna buff it on this side of my face now, just so that we can see the difference between these two meteorites. Really work it into the skin. Okay, and then I think I need more powder, so I'm gonna put the tin cover on, and then I'm gonna flip it over and then pick up all the powder here and just buff everything into the skin. Okay, so here on my mirror, I can see a very stark difference between these two meteorites, wherein I have a much more silvery cast on the Rosé colorway of the Permanent Collection, while on the Blooming Glow Meteorites, I have a bit of warmth in it. There's a bit of some golden hues on it, but it's still quite light. So I'm hoping that in the future, I wish they'd made it a little bit more golden, if you know what I mean, because any more of the this white pigment will really make the skin look ashy, especially if you're somebody who's melanated like I am. But if they were just able to get rid of all of the white pigments that I am seeing right now on my skin, where the Blooming Glow Meteorites was actually applied, and we'll have more of the golden tones here, I think I would have loved this even more. But so far this is quite acceptable for me for the product that they actually released for maybe the spring summer season. Okay. Alright, so I believe that's it. We have come to the end of my vlog for today. So I hope that you guys enjoyed me showing you how I got to know the Blooming Glow Meteorites from Guerlain. Okay, and if you do happen to have this with you, please let me know how it has worked for you. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I would love to know your opinion. Okay, alright, so I'm gonna let you guys go now because I have a very early call time tomorrow. Alright, okay, so that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you're having a good day wherever you are. Bye.